I was talking about this. I can't remember who I was talking with at camp today. The Saints have been so successful for so long now. They're now targets. Like the national media in particular are actively rooting. A lot of them are actively rooting for their demise. They want to see them because they've been so relevant for 16 years. So they're panning a lot of picks like Chris Olave, Trevor Penning. I'm not down on Trevor Penning. Mike, are you?
I'm not. Now, I do think he's a little bit of a work in progress as a pass protector for a couple reasons. One, he didn't face that big time guy every week like you're going to face in the NFL. You're going to be facing most of the time the top pass rusher for an opponent. When you're playing left tackle, that right defensive end or outside linebacker, that's who you're going to go up against. Now, sometimes they swing them around a little bit, but most of the time that's what's going to happen. And secondly, in watching him on tape, the guys that have given him problems have not been the 6'3", 6'4" guys with length. It's the little bitty dudes. It's the 5'11", 6-foot guys that leverage around him and get a hard inside move on him. Those are the guys that have given him more trouble than the bigger play. Now, listen, there ain't a lot of 6-foot guys in the National Football League that's playing defensive end. There's not a lot. There's a few, but not a lot of them. And I think his growth as a pass protector will tell you, will he start the season as a starter or not? And if he doesn't, James Hurst can fill in there until Penning gets it. But I'm not down on Trevor Penning. The one thing, I was impressed today with Chris Olave and the way he can run a route. He's very smooth. He comes out of a cut and a break. Now, he hugs that sidelines a lot. He likes that sideline route, and you can tell. And he did that at Ohio State, too. You're not asking him to go inside to make those catches. That's going to be Jarvis and Michael Thomas. But the one guy who stood out to me, other than Olave as a receiver, is Marquez Callaway. Twice on some back shoulder catches. Man, where he's made a lot of growth is using his size and sort of like a basketball forward, sort of spreading it out and then making the catch, where he's using his size and his length to go up and make a catch. I was impressed with him. He's also improved as a route runner coming out of that hard cut. I thought early on he was a guy that sometimes would come to a bit of a slowdown. Now when you watch it, he's very smooth and he doesn't lose that quickness, speed coming out of that break. So I was impressed today what I saw out of Marquez Callaway and his growth as an NFL receiver in using his size and his length to make that catch. The one guy nationally, and I give him full credit, and he has given the Saints a lot of credit, and that's Stephen A. Smith. When they signed Tyrann Mathieu, man, Stephen A. really went, man, that he's a big-time player. He said the same thing about Jarvis. That's really going to help. Now, he did throw the deal out. Everything kind of bases on the health of Jameis Winston, how well he can come around. Well, okay, everybody can figure that one out all by yourself. But he's the only guy, and I think because he does a lot of research, I think some of them you'd be shocked of their lack of research on what they're talking about and what they know on a particular team. It's a hot take because if you watch certain shows, you know what it's all about?
The hot take. Cowboys,
Lakers, LeBron. That's all they want to talk about. Baker Mayfield. Man, what? Baker Mayfield is irrelevant today at this point in the National Football League. But every time you switch on certain channels, those 4 topics, I guarantee you 3 of them are talked about as soon as they open up the shows. I mean, come on. You got to get off of that a little bit because that, to me, as a fan, just listening, if I'm traveling, man, I don't want to hear that. Who does a good job? Dan Orlovsky. Man, I tell you what, Dan does a real good job breaking teams down, and I can tell he does his homework. But I give Stephen A. Smith a lot of credit. He has given the Saints this offseason a lot more credit than most of the national guys. Oh, my goodness, the Saints are going to fall apart. No Sean Payton. Who knows what's going to happen with Jameis Winston? Well, listen, I got a 3-year-old granddaughter that could maybe make those comments. But have you done your research on how good this team was defensively last year. You getting Will Lutz back as a place kicker, and how
Michael
good their
Thomas.
special teams. If Michael Thomas can come back healthy, you throw in Matthew and Landry and Olave being the deep threat. Now, offensive line, health there, and Jameis is going to be the question mark. But, man, national guys, you find out very quickly, most of them don't do a lot of research.
Oh, by the way, they have their agendas as well. They just do.